Welcome, dear students. Today, we shall begin with a new chapter, that is Inside the Atom, chapter number 5. Video, we will learn about types of substances, Dalton's atomic theory, Thomson's plum pudding model of atom, Rutherford's nuclear model of atom. So let's begin. First, let us understand what is an atom. The smallest unit of a matter is called an atom. It consists of positively charged protons, negatively charged electrons, and neutral neutrons. When two or more atoms combine together, they are known as molecules. On the screen, you all can see on the left hand side two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen combined together, and that is why they form a molecule. Similarly, on the right hand side, you all can see two atoms of oxygen combined together, and hence it is also a molecule. Now here we'll study something about matter. Anything that has mass and volume is a matter. Atoms and molecules are a part of matter. Atom is the smallest part of the matter. It cannot be divided further. On the screen you all can see one flow diagram. We only have to see the left side, that is pure substances. Under that we have elements and compounds. Now here we have to understand what are elements and compounds. Element is a substance that is made entirely from one type of atom, whereas compounds are chemical substances made up of two or more elements that are chemically bound together. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. Now look here. On the left side we can see two atoms of hydrogen combined together with one atom of oxygen. Now here it is not entirely made by only one type of atom. That is, we have atom of oxygen, we have atom of hydrogen, and they combine together and hence they are compound. Whereas on the right side we see only oxygen atoms, that is only one type of atom, are combining together and hence they are known as elements. Okay, students. Now, in your textbook page number 28, we have this chart. Now here what we have to do is, what is mentioned first we'll go through that. Name of the substance, formula, smallest particle of the substance is an atom, is a molecule, single type of atoms in the molecule, different types of atoms in the molecule, type of matter, element or compound. Now here first we'll see the very first example, that is water. Formula is H2O. The first column after that we see is an atom. Now atom, which the meaning of atom, as I told you, it consists of only one smallest unit. So here we can see that we have two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of oxygen, hence it is not an atom. It is a molecule. Why? Because atoms of hydrogen and oxygen are combining together, and that is why they have put a tick there. Now the next column, single type of atoms in the molecule. Again go to the formula. Can we find out only one type of atom in the molecule or in the formula? We have hydrogen and oxygen, and hence it is not single type. Next column, different types of atom in the molecule. Yes. How come? We have hydrogen and oxygen, hence different types of atoms in the molecule. Put a tick there. Later on we have type of matter, element or compound. Element means it consists of only one type of atom, whereas compound means two or more elements. Here we have hydrogen and oxygen, hence it comes under compound. Now we will move on to the fourth example, that is hydrogen. Formula is H2. Is it an atom? Again, atom means only one smallest unit. Here we have H2 and hence it is not an atom. It is a molecule. Single type of atoms in the molecule. Go back to the formula H2. Is it single type of atom? Yes. Hence Different types of atom in the molecule? No, leave it blank and then again it is an element. How come element? Because element is a substance that is made entirely from one type of atom. Hence we will take element. Now the next one, ammonia, NH3. Is it an atom? No. Is it a molecule? Yes. Single type of atom in the molecule? Back to the formula, NH3. No, it is not single type. Different type of atoms in the molecule? Yes. Is it an element or a compound, students? It is a compound. The next example, nitrogen, N2. Is it an atom? No, we have N2. Hence it is a molecule. Single type of atom in the molecule? Yes. So put a tick. Different type of atoms in the molecule? No, leave it blank. And types of matter, element or compound? It is an element. So students, the remaining 4 examples, you all have to solve it in the textbook. You all can refer to the above examples and accordingly do that. On we will move to Dalton's atomic theory. British scientist John Dalton put forth in 1803 AD his celebrated atomic theory. According to this theory, matter is made of atoms and atoms are indivisible and indestructible. All atoms of an element are alike while different elements have different atom of different mass. The atoms are indivisible and indestructible, which means they cannot be divided further. A bundi laddu is found to have an internal structure. It is formed by sticking smaller particles, the bundis, to each other. However, the solid ball, broadly speaking, does not have any internal structure. The atom, as described by Dalton, turns out to be a hard, solid sphere with no internal structure. Dalton's atomic theory, the mass is distributed uniformly in an atom. Here we have scientist J.J. Thomson. The scientist J.J. Thomson demonstrated experimentally that the negatively charged particles inside an atom have a mass 1800 times less than a hydrogen atom. Later, these particles were named as electron. Common substances are usually electrically neutral. Obviously, the molecules of substances and the atom which combine chemically to form molecules are electrically neutral. Thomson's plum pudding model of atom. The plum pudding model of atom put forth by Thomson in the year 1904 is the first model of atomic structure. According to this model, the positive charge is distributed throughout the atom and the negatively charged electrons are embedded in it. The distributed positive charge is balanced by the negative charge on the electrons. Therefore, the atom becomes electrically neutral. We have Rutherford's nuclear model of atom, 1911. Rutherford studied the inside of atom by his celebrated scattering experiment and put forth the nuclear model of atom in the year 1911. Rutherford took a very thin gold foil of thickness 10 raised to 4 millimeter and bombarded it with positively charged alpha particles emitted by a radioactive element. He observed the path of alpha particles by means of a fluorescent screen around the gold foil. You all can see I've put the picture of it. Detecting screen where it is written, it means that it is a fluorescent screen. It was expected that the alpha particles would get reflected from the gold foil if the positively charged mass were evenly distributed inside the atoms. Unexpectedly, most of the alpha particles went straight through the foil. and a small number of alpha particles got deflected from the original path through a small angle. A still smaller number of alpha particles got deflected through a larger angle, and surprisingly, one alpha particle out of 20,000 bounced back in the direction opposite to the original path. The larger number of alpha particles that went straight from the foil indicates that there was no obstacle in their path. It meant that there must be mainly an empty space inside the atom in the solid gold foil. The small number of alpha particles that get deflected from a small or a big angle must have faced an obstacle in the path. It meant that the positively charged and heavy part causing obstruction would be in the center of the atom. From this, Rutherford put forth a nuclear model for atoms as follows. Put forth a nuclear model for atom as follows. There is a positively charged nucleus at the center of an atom. Almost the entire mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Negatively charged particles called electrons revolve around the nucleus. The total negative charge on all the electron is equal to the positive charge on the nucleus. As the opposite charges are balanced, the atom is electrically neutral. There is an empty space between the revolving electron and the atomic nucleus. Let's answer a few questions, students. The first one, which discovery did point out that an atom has internal structure? Think, students. Thomson's atomic model discovered that an atom has internal structure. What is the difference between the solid atom in Dalton's atomic theory and Thomson's atomic theory? Dalton's atomic theory explains that atom is a hard sphere, while Thomson's atomic theory explains atom has plum pudding model. Explain the difference between the distribution of positive charge in Thomson's atomic model and Rutherford's atomic model. In Thomson's atomic model, positive charge is distributed, and in Rutherford's model, positive charge is in the nucleus. What is the point difference between the place of electron in the atomic models of Thomson and Rutherford? In Thomson's model, electrons are embedded in positive charge, while in Rutherford's model, electrons revolve around the nucleus. What is the thing which is present in Rutherford's atomic model and not present in Dalton's and Thomson's atomic model? Rutherford explained empty space between electrons and nucleus, which is not given by Thomson's and Dalton's atomic model. That's it for today, students. We will learn about various other atomic models and we'll go through the chapter in the next video.